Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, today we are going to read the next poem of our English literature, that's chapter 10, and the title of the poem is The Morning After. As you can see here, it's on page number 86. Dear students, this poem is actually called The Morning After the Storm, and it's written by an eminent English romantic poet, William Wordsworth. So, dear students, in this poem, he talks about the happiness of the birds and animals after the windy and stormy night. So, my dear students, the title, The Morning After. As you know, my dear students, morning means beginning of a new day. And in this poem, it was actually a new beginning for all the creatures, either the birds or the animals who faced a fearful storm the last night. And dear students, in the first stanza, let me first read it. There was a roaring in the wind all night. The rain came heavily and fell in floods. But now the sun is rising calm and bright. The birds are singing in the distant woods. O'er his own sweet voice the stork dove broods. The jay makes answer as the magpie chatters, and all the air is filled with pleasant noise of waters. Dear students, in the first stanza, the poet has presented the whole scene of the morning when all the creatures had started their new day. And here the poet is saying that during the night there was a roaring. Dear students, roaring here means loud noise, or you can say huge sounds that were created because of the wind and storm. And also the rain fell so heavily that it led to the floods. But fortunately, dear students, the storm and floods are being vanished away, and every creature has started a new day. And the day began with the rising of the sun. And sun has started rising gradually, and the birds were singing in the distant woods. Distant wood here means, dear students, far off, and woods means forest, small forest. And this poet also has mentioned here some birds like the stork dove. Dear students, stork dove is actually a bird which lives in the hollow trees. And also that stork dove bird used to brood. Brood means that his own voice makes him to think about something that makes him annoyed, or you can say anxious, or you can say upset. And then the jay makes answer as the magpie chatters. Jay is here, dear students, another bird. It used to be of blue color, and magpie is another bird which of black and white color with a long tail. And when that magpie chatters, then the jay also replies to it. And all the air is filled with the pleasant noise of waters. And at that time, the air that's full of pleasant voices, pleasant sounds that were created because of the flow of water. Either that may be the flow of water in the brooks, or you can say in the streams, or it can be also a waterfall. And now the second stanza, all the things that love the sun are out of doors. And now here the poet says that everything that likes to come to be in the company of the sun have came out of their doors. Out of the doors, either it may be out of their nests, either the birds or the animals out of their houses. And every living creature that likes to be in the company of the sun have came out of their respective places. And sky was rejoicing in the morning's birth, and sky was also celebrating, was also enjoying in the company of the morning. And also the grass was bright with the raindrops on the moors. Moors here means, dear students, large area of land with a lot of grass and wild plants. And the hare is running races in her mouth, and with her feet she forms the plashy earth. And here is a type of animal just like rabbit, and that was making her races in her mirth, in her joy, in her happiness, that with her feet she formed the plashy earth, raises a mist that glittering in the sun runs with her all the way. And what that while running, the feet of this hare throws some water droplets on the wet ground, and those water droplets used to glitter in the sun. When the sun rays falls on those water droplets, they start glittering, they start shining. And then in the same way, in the same time, in the meantime, this hare also continues her running. Wherever she doth run, wherever she does run. Doth here, dear students, means does actually. It's the old English word for the word does, or you can say the archaic English word. So dear students, there was a great lesson to learn from this poem. As the poet says that after every dark night, there is always a pleasant and chirpy morning. And now, my dear students, we should be always contented and calm with what we have, and should not be greedy for more and more, because the more we remain contented, the more we will have in life. Thank you. Stay blessed. Stay happy.